say here, so it's completely confidential. And what is your name?
Katie.
Katie? Okay, so what brought you into this?
Well, I'm just really stressed out. I've been having a lot of problems with my husband. And this weekend we had a big fight and it just blew up and I don't know how I'm going to handle things.
Okay, could you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so I've been married to him for like 5 years and we've known each other for 7.
Okay.
But yeah, sometimes things just don't go right.
Okay. Do you guys have any kids?
We have a dog.
Okay, all right. So, what is it that brought you in about your guys' relationship?
Well, it's just really complicated, but like, are you married?
I have a boyfriend. We've been together for 8 years. We've known each other for like 12, 13 years, and we have an 8-year-old together.
Yeah, see, I want kids and he doesn't want kids, and so the fact that you have an 8-year-old, like, that just makes me sad.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry to make you feel that way. Have you guys talked about your feelings on wanting to have kids and him not wanting to have kids?
Yeah, and he had this like bad upbringing, and sometimes that's why I think he's so terrible to me when we fight.
Okay. Could you tell me a little bit more about that?
When he was a kid, like his dad would throw things at him, and one time he choked him until he blacked out. So sometimes he just doesn't know how to handle things when we're talking.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. I kind of had like a little bit hard growing up time, so I can understand how that can be a little bit rough with relationships and moving on and trying to find that good vibe between you two. Have you two ever looked into sitting down and maybe having relationship counseling?
He just doesn't like counselors. He thinks you're quacks.
Oh, okay. I've heard that actually a few times before. That's actually a pretty common thing for people to go ahead and say. How does that make you feel when he says that?
Well, last weekend he just, like, we were fighting and he just grabbed my wrist and I didn't like it, so I ran to the bathroom and I locked the door.
Okay. And what happened after that?
Well, I texted my family and I told them to come over here and talk to him.
Okay. So you have some family members that know about your guys' relationship and how you guys work things out?
Yeah, but they think we should just work it out ourselves.
I can understand how that's probably a little bit rough where you feel like maybe you don't have their support behind you.
They don't support us.
No? Do you have any friends that you kind of can talk to about the situation at all?
I don't know.
Okay. Is there something more you would like to tell me about with this that I can help you out with that might make you feel a little bit better to talk to him about?
I just want him to be, like, wanting to talk to a counselor, and I want him to, like, when he gets mad, not have all those, like, mad moments, like maybe what happened when he was growing up. Like, I just want to be happy.
Okay. Was there ever a time that you two were happy in the relationship?
I mean, he's a good person.
Yeah.
Sometimes we fight, like everybody.
Right. Can you tell me a little bit more about the beginning of your guys' relationship, how you guys met?
Sure, yeah. I was at the bar drinking with my sister.
Okay.
And he showed up and he was having drinks with some friends and we just started talking and that's how I met him.
Yeah. Okay. And were you guys friends for a while before you started dating? Did you guys go on like a lot of dates or have date nights or?
Yeah, I mean, he's good. Like, we went on a lot of dates and then we decided to, like, get married.
Yeah.
But we just don't agree about kids and, sometimes he loses his temper.
Okay, and how does that make you feel?
Sometimes it makes me feel like I'm all alone.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Like just that he's not my husband and that I'm doing all this by myself.
Okay. Do you have any outlets that to kind of help you work out your feelings about instead of just taking it all on yourself?
I mean, I like to go shopping,
Oh yeah. Okay.
but then my husband gets mad because I spend too much money.
Oh, I can understand that. I get a little bit too crazy on Amazon every once in a while.
Yeah,
with
totally,
Amazon Prime.
totally.
Yes. So what about with your dog? Do you guys ever go like for walks together with your dog?
We did when he was a puppy.
Yeah. Okay.
Now he's just like, he's focused on his job and doing what he wants, so it's not so much about the dog anymore.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is that you came in because you are stressing out a little bit about your guys' marriage right now because you would like to go ahead and have children. That's something that's very important to you that I can tell. But he does not want to go ahead and have kids. He doesn't feel the need to, and that's kind of where you guys are at a hard time right now with that because you don't know how to get past it. But at the same time, I hear you talking about possibly some situations that could get dangerous if they continue on.
What do you mean dangerous?
Well, you had mentioned that he grabbed you by the wrist at one point and that you went into the bathroom and you asked.
Yeah, but we were just fighting.
Okay. Is that something that happens, like often? Do you feel like he's done that a few other times?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. Has he ever like hit you or anything like that? If you feel comfortable talking about that, I do not want to, push on things at all.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about that.
Okay. So with the kids thing, do you think maybe you might want to wait a little while longer until you go ahead and have kids, until you guys can work on yourselves a little bit more together?
Why can't he just want to have kids, Ashley?
I don't have the answer for that because I haven't talked to him or met him, and it's hard to understand why people might feel like that. But from what I've heard from you is that he had a hard growing up, and that it might make him a little bit scared of how he's going to act as a parent. So maybe that might be a reason why, but again, I haven't talked to him. I'm just going off of what you've let me know. But to me, that sounds like something that's really important to you to maybe dig into a little bit more. What do you think about talking to him about some of that?
What if he gets mad?
I guess if he gets mad, maybe then try talking about it differently with him. Like, I'm not really sure how to put this. Let me pick my brain for a second. Maybe go ahead and bring up about wanting to have children and again ask him how he feels about it. And if he truly feels that way, then maybe it might be something that you might have to think about, where do you want to still be in the marriage if he's set on not having kids? Because it's okay for people to go ahead and decide that they don't want to have kids, but it's also okay for you to decide that that's not what you want, that you want to have kids and that you can continue on, in life as well. So.
But how am I going to have a kid without him?
Yeah, I'm not sure, I guess, how to go ahead and put that. I guess maybe offer the idea about going into counseling again and see how he feels about that, and maybe work from there.
Yeah, I can try.
Yeah. So I feel like you are setting up some goals for yourself, that you know that you would like to talk to your husband more, because he's very important to you. I mean, it's your husband. You know, you guys have been together for a long
Yeah.
time, and you do care about him. You said he's a good person. You guys have
Yeah.
a dog together.
Yeah.
You know, so, and I mean, he works hard. He does work a lot, and that can be stressful in life. I'm not saying, you know, the things that happen when he's upset is okay, but if he grew up that way, it might be hard for him to understand how to work out those emotions as well. So maybe the next time that you come in, we could go ahead and talk again about how you're feeling, and if you brought up the idea to him about maybe counseling. And if not, then it just might be something that you can just every once in a while bring up again. What do you think about that?
That sounds really good. Thank
Yeah?
you so much. I feel a lot better.
Good, good. Well, I'm really glad you came in.
Yeah, thank you.
So, you're welcome. And see you next week.
So I should keep coming here?
I would really like that. I think that would be really good for you if you're okay with that.
Okay.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah.